Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to explore how real-time online banking apps keep your money safe. We'll look at two key security concepts, authentication and authorization, and see how technologies like OAuth 2.0 and JWT tokens make sure your login, balance checks, and money transfers all stay secure. Stick with me until the end, because by then, you'll know exactly what happens behind the scenes whenever you use your banking app. Let's start with authentication. That simply means proving who you are. Imagine Alice wants to log into her banking app. She opens the app and types in her username and password. The app sends this information securely over an encrypted connection to the bank's authentication server. The server checks the credentials. If they match what's stored in the database, the server issues something called a JSON Web Token, or JWT. Now, this JWT is like a digital ID card. Inside it, you'll usually find Alice's user ID, when the token will expire, and what roles or permissions Alice has. The cool part? Once this token is issued, Alice doesn't need to send her password again. The JWT is proof of her identity, just like showing an ID badge instead of repeating your full identity every time. Once Alice receives her JWT, the app stores it securely, either in memory or in a protected storage area. From now on, whenever Alice makes a request, the app sends the token along. No password is required anymore. The JWT is enough to prove every request is coming from a verified user. Now let's talk about authorization. If authentication is about proving who you are, authorization is about deciding what you're allowed to do. For example, Alice wants to check her bank balance. The app sends a GET request to the banking API, and in the request headers, it includes her JWT. The server verifies the token, checks Alice's roles and permissions, and then responds with her account balance. Here's the important part. Authorization rules stop Alice from accessing Bob's account or performing actions she's not allowed to. So authentication answers, "Who are you?" while authorization answers, "What are you allowed to do?" Now let's see a more advanced example, transferring money. Alice wants to send $100 to Bob. The app sends a POST request to the transfer API. That request includes Bob's account number, the amount to transfer, and of course, Alice's JWT. On the server side, several checks happen. 1. Is the JWT valid? 2. Does Alice have enough balance? 3. Does Alice have permission to transfer money? If everything checks out, the server updates both accounts and sends a success response back. Notice how Alice's password never had to be sent again. The JWT handled all the security. But what if the token gets old? Every JWT has an expiration time. This limits how long it can be used, which keeps accounts safe. When the JWT expires, the app uses a special refresh token to ask the authentication server for a new JWT. This way, Alice doesn't have to log in every single time, but her account still stays secure. Now, let's zoom out and see how this fits into the bigger picture with OAuth 2.0. Here's the flow. 1. Alice logs in, the authentication server verifies her credentials and issues a JWT. 2. Alice's app uses that JWT in every API request. The bank server checks it, then grants or denies access. 3. When the JWT expires, the refresh token is used to get a new one. No need to log in again. And that's how banks keep online transactions both safe and convenient. So, let's wrap up. Authentication is proving who you are. Authorization is deciding what you're allowed to do. And together, OAuth 2.0 and JWT provide a secure, efficient way for your banking app to communicate with the bank's servers without sending your password every time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you want me to create that next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and see you next tech.